For methods, I'm going to start by explaining the return type. So we could have a function like this, right, where it doesn't return anything. Say hello. So what this function is going to do is just display hello, right? So because we said void, it means we are not going to have return in here. So all this function is going to do is display hello, and in order for this code to run, we need to call the function inside the main function. So we say hello, and then you have to call it with the brackets. Then if we run the code, it displays hello, or you could just say and you run the code and it displays whatever was inside the method. So we said this is void. If we say the function's return type is void, it means it does not return anything. It just does stuff inside, but it does not return anything. But let's say we wanted a function that returns a double, right? Let's say we want a function that returns the value of pi. Then we can say return 3.1415. So then when we call this method, because we said it's a double, when we call it, we need to call it by assigning it to a variable. So let's say value of pi is equals to pi, right? And if I do that and I do this, so then you want to show that, so this here is value of pi. So now if I run the code, I missed a semicolon where there. Run code one more time, and I missed another semicolon inside this. So now let's see, we're trying to get the value of pi that was returned in there. So the value of pi is 3.1415. So what this method does is, what the return type does is return a variable. So it tells us this function is going to give us a variable and or give us a value. The moment you see it, it means when you call that function in your main program, you need to call it by assigning it to a variable. So let's do one more example. Let's say we have a function that okay, I'll do another example when we do arguments and parameters. So for now, just remember the return type tells the method that it's going to return a value to the main function, and in the main method or main function, we have to call this this method by assigning it to a variable, and whatever is being returned from that method will be assigned to the variable.